Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the 2025 BMW M3 Competition. As with all of my reviews, I'm going to cover all of the ins and outs and take this thing on a thorough drive. As always, there's a whole lot of stuff to cover, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up and let her run. Now in its sixth generation, the BMW M3 is more powerful, poised, assured, and advanced than ever. The 2025 model further sharpens its already impressive skill set in a host of areas. A power hike of 20 horsepower for the all-wheel drive model, new equipment and design details, and further advances in digitalization serve to keep the M3 at the top of its game. Redesigned headlights and new forged alloy wheels freshen the exterior, while new steering wheels, new interior trim elements, and the introduction of BMW Operating System 8.5 enhances the experience inside. Dimensionally, the current M3 is 4.6 inches longer, 0.4 inches wider, a tenth of an inch higher, and has a 1.6 inch longer wheelbase than the prior generation. The front end displays aggressive differentiation from its non-M sibling, beginning with the large and deep frameless kidney grille designed to feed massive amounts of cool air for the most rigorous conditions. Cooling for the engine and brakes is provided by additional intakes on either side of the kidney grille. The two-section apertures feature brake air ducts on the inside and air supply for the remote coolant radiators on the outside. At the outer edges of the front bumper, the vertical intakes for the air curtains accentuate the width of the car. The lines of the front bumper and hood converge on the kidney grille, as do the contours of the slim headlights, which feature a full LED design with U-shaped fiber optic light guides for the daytime driving lights. BMW laser lights are available as an option, which can be identified by blue inlays at the upper edge of the headlight units. They come with cornering light and adaptive cornering functions. BMW individual shadowline lights with darkened inlays adorning their upper edges are also available as an option. The most striking design feature alongside the prominently flared fenders are the extended side sills. Together with the aerodynamic components of the front and rear bumpers, which also jut out significantly, they form a high-gloss black band around the car's perimeter. This racing car-inspired design element, also adopted on the first-generation M3, increases downforce in the underbody area and helps to optimize aerodynamic balance. The front fenders and rear wheel arches have a flared M-specific design, which creates room for the wider tracks and wheels that help boost cornering ability. The M gills, familiar from past and present cars, are integrated neatly into the distinctive surfacing of the front fenders. The M-specific exterior mirrors have been aerodynamically optimized and are painted in body color or high-gloss black on the competition model. The roof is made from carbon fiber reinforced plastic. It's an extremely lightweight material that lowers the car's center of gravity to enhance its agility. Two fins running longitudinally over the roof optimize airflow, as does the rear spoiler, which is painted in body color or high-gloss black on the competition model. The rear diffuser comes in black on all models and frames the familiar exhaust system's twin pairs of exhaust tips that measure just under 4 inches in diameter. The slim, darkened rear light clusters with L-shaped LED taillights extend into the fenders, further accentuating the width of the car. The optional M carbon exterior package enhances the race car for the street character with additional carbon parts, including the inlays for the wide front air intakes, rear diffuser, exterior mirror caps, and rear spoiler. The optional M carbon package is comprised of several features engineered to enhance your experience on the track, including M carbon ceramic brakes, M carbon front bucket seats, carbon fiber interior trim elements, M Alcantara steering wheel, M Drive Professional, and the M Drivers package. The competition model can also be optionally specified with exterior mirrors and a rear spoiler and body color, plus chrome tailpipes that match the appearance of the core M3. The starting price for the 2025 M3, including destination, is $77,875. The starting prices for the M3 Competition and M3 Competition with MX Drive, also including destination, are $82,075 and $87,175 respectively. This example is equipped with quite a list of optional extras, including the carbon package, executive package, parking assistance package, driving assistance professional package, and more. There's a massive list of exterior colors to choose from as well, plus a huge palette of extra cost individual colors. This example has one of the individual colors known as Frozen Percocia Red Metallic. At the time I shot this video, I did not have the window sticker to verify exact pricing. Based on my estimates as equipped, this example was likely between $102,000 and $104,000 including destination. The M3 is equipped with unique forged M-Lite alloy wheels, 18 by 9.5 inch front and 19 by 10.5 inch rear. Non-run flat performance tires sized 275/40 front and 285/35 rear complete the standard package. The competition model features forged M-Lite alloy 19 by 9.5 inch front and 20 by 10.5 inch rear wheels, plus 275/35 and 285/30 non-run flat performance tires. Different wheel styles and finishes are available. The M3 benefits from body and chassis enhancements over its non-M relative and from countless hours of intensive testing. At the front, bracing connects the two shock towers together. The shock towers with the bulkhead and with the front end of the vehicle. Vertical bracing connects the engine compartment to the front M aluminum subframe, which is also tied to the sills via integrated bracing. The center and rear chassis areas also see added stiffening using crossbar bracing and bracing connecting the rear subframe with the rear cargo area. The M-specific double joint spring strut front suspension includes aluminum wishbones with ball joints, an aluminum torque arm with new mounts, a forged swivel bearing with a unique spring strut clamp, and lightweight wheel bearings with a very high camber angle. Large caster and kingpin angles, as well as a lowered roll center, enable the combination of agility and comfort for everyday driving and long journeys. The 5-link rear suspension features hubs and wishbone control arms, which have been newly developed to ensure precise handling for the most demanding driver. The front track has been increased by 1.5 inches over the previous generation, which helps to improve traction and directional stability. The standard electronically controlled shock absorbers utilize electromagnetically controlled valves which react in milliseconds to generate an infinitely variable damping force for each individual wheel. The damper characteristics can be adjusted via the M7up menu. You can select from 3 modes. Comfort focuses on everyday driving journeys and long trips by smoothing out road imperfections. Sport has been tuned for fast road conditions such as the Nürburgring. Sport Plus optimizes damper control for maximum damping on closed tracks. The standard M compound brakes feature front 6-piston fixed calipers with 15-inch internally ventilated discs and rear single-piston floating calipers with 14.6-inch internally ventilated discs. The calipers are painted blue metallic but may be ordered in black or red, all with the M logo. The optional M carbon ceramic brakes equipped on this example deliver even stronger braking power with greater fade resistance, enhanced thermal stability, and extremely high resistance to wear. Their gold-painted calipers are complemented by massive front 15.7-inch discs and rear 15-inch discs. A shared feature of both brake variants is the integrated braking system. Thanks to this cutting-edge technology, the brake actuation, braking force assistance, and braking control functions are brought together within a compact module. The brake pressure required is produced by an electric actuator. As a result, brake pressure is generated more dynamically and ensures significantly quicker and more precise inputs from the driving stability control system. The integrated braking system allows vehicle deceleration to be adjusted more precisely to your requirements. Feedback from the brake pedal is unimpaired by wet road surfaces, significant lateral acceleration, or high brake temperatures, giving you superb brake feel in all situations. The M-specific version of the integrated braking system offers two pedal feel settings, Comfort and Sport. Both modes alter the amount of pressure on the brake pedal required to slow the car. In other words, you can choose between more comfort-oriented and particularly direct instantaneous response when braking. The newly designed 3-spoke M leather steering wheel for 2025 features multifunction buttons and a red center marker in the 12 o'clock position, plus a flat-bottomed rim and revised spokes. An M Alcantara steering wheel in the same design and with the same functionality is also available either as a standalone option or as part of the optional carbon package. The standard M Servotronic steering combines speed-sensitive assistance with a variable steering ratio. The system delivers precise handling and easier maneuvering at lower speeds. The variable ratio adjusts to changes in steering angle and helps deliver superb straight-line composure and sharp turn-in response with excellent directional accuracy. The standard ratio is 15:1. When the wheels are already sharply turned, the steering rack teeth are positioned more closely together so smaller steering wheel inputs are required. As a result, the car feels nimble on winding roads and can be maneuvered into and out of parking spaces with far less steering effort. The M setup menu gives access to two steering settings: Comfort for an easy steering feel with precise feedback, and Sport, which increases both feedback and the amount of steering effort required. Every M3 features a high-revving straight-six engine with M-twin power turbo technology. In all its output variants, the 3-liter motor thrills with its appetite for revs and linear power delivery. Numerous elements adapted from race car engine construction allow the engine to deliver a unique performance experience on both road and track. The crankcase, with its sleeve-free closed deck construction, is extremely rigid and works with a lightweight forged crankshaft to unlock extremely high torque potential. The cylinder bores have a wire arc sprayed iron coating. The 3D printed core for the cylinder head, another special M-specific feature, enables optimized routing of the coolant ducts that would be impossible to achieve using conventional metal casting methods. Like the cooling system, the oil circuit is also designed to handle the particular challenges of track driving. A map-controlled oil pump ensures reliable oil supply even under extreme longitudinal and lateral acceleration. The M-twin power turbo technology utilized here comprises two mono-scroll turbochargers, each of which supplies compressed air to 3 cylinders. An indirect intercooler supplied by a low-temperature circuit plus specially designed compressors further enhance the turbocharger's output. The package of technology also includes high-precision direct fuel injection to ensure fine atomization of fuel for faster engine response, as well as Valvetronic and variable valve timing and double Vanos fully variable camshaft timing. The compression ratio is 9.3:1. As far as fuel economy, the M3 Competition is rated between 16 miles per gallon in the city and 23 miles per gallon on the highway. During my week of driving, I saw an average of 19 miles per gallon. Premium fuel is required and the total tank capacity is 15.6 gallons. In a segment increasingly devoid of delivering on the classic driving experience, the M3 Core model is available with rear-wheel drive and a 6-speed manual transmission. The short and precise gear shifts do their part to increase the connection between driver and car. A gear shift assistant is included, which improves directional stability during dynamic driving by matching engine revs during downshifts. You can turn that feature off via the iDrive menu for those more experienced. A bonus of the manual transmission is the 50-pound weight reduction over the 8-speed M-Steptronic automatic transmission and improved front-to-rear weight distribution. With its big increase in torque, the M3 Competition is equipped with the automatic transmission as standard. Both automatic and manual modes are offered and can be controlled by the drive logic switch on the gear shift lever. 3 automatic and 3 manual modes are available: comfort-oriented, sporty, and track focus. Each mode features quicker and more intense shifting to match your focus. Downshifts in automatic mode also feature engine rev matching. A helpful feature for maximum acceleration in manual mode is the ability to downshift to the lowest gear possible by pulling the left steering wheel mounted shift lever while simultaneously pressing down on the throttle. The S58 engine now produces 3 levels of output depending on drivetrain configuration. The 2025 M3 continues to offer you total control of 473 horsepower through that standard manual transmission, while the M3 Competition sends 503 horsepower to the rear wheels via the 8-speed M-Steptronic transmission with drive logic. For 25, the M3 Competition sedan with MX drive develops an extra 20 horsepower thanks to optimized tuning for a total of 523 horsepower at 6,250 RPM. The upgraded engine, which also serves as the basis for the unit powering the BMW M4 GT3 race car, summons its peak torque of 479 pound-feet between 2,750 and a now higher 5,730 RPM. The result is more ferocious, a sustained power delivery that adds another layer of intensity to the performance experience and enables impressive acceleration. With xDrive, the M3 Competition accelerates from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 3.4 seconds. The rear-biased all-wheel drive system will distribute torque between the front and rear axles via an electronically controlled multi-plate clutch. An active M differential takes care of torque distribution at the rear axle. Torque will be directed to the rear wheels during normal driving, providing the classic rear-wheel drive experience. Only when additional traction is required will torque be sent to the front axle. Both the MX drive and active M differential are connected directly to the dynamic stability control system, ensuring quicker responses and improving agility and controlling both understeer and oversteer. The all-wheel drive system offers a choice of 3 modes. 4-wheel drive is the default setting with rear wheel bias torque distribution focused on traction and precisely controlled handling. 4-wheel drive Sport directs a greater percentage of torque to the rear during dynamic driving and is designed to work particularly well on track environments. 2-wheel drive requires stability control to be turned off and affords experienced drivers a pure rear-wheel drive experience without any system intervention. All variants of the M3 have an electronically limited top speed of 155 miles per hour. With the optional M driver's package, it rises to 180 miles per hour. The dynamic stability control functions work in tandem with the integrated braking system I mentioned earlier. Along with the analog braking system and cornering brake control, whose M-specific setup helps to maximize precision, the integrated braking system also assists the stability control function in reducing oversteer or understeer. A full suite of supporting systems including automatic differential brake, brake assist, drive braking, and start-off assistant functions bring additional benefits to both performance and more casual driving situations. The control systems also allow for more precise stabilizing adjustments to the engine's output. The integrated wheel slip limitation function brings about noticeably more sensitive acceleration control on wet, snow-covered, or icy surfaces, or on roads with varied levels of traction. The slip control function has been relocated from the DSC control unit to the engine management system. It therefore acts on the engine's output up to 10 times quicker than before. This proactively avoids power-limiting inputs in response to excessively high revs. The car can therefore accelerate with more torque control on rough surfaces. You can also activate M Dynamic mode by using a button on the center console. This mode allows a greater degree of wheel slip, enabling very dynamic driving while still preserving the functions of stability control if needed. Selecting the optional M Drive Professional brings the new M Traction Control function, which gives you the ability to set the intervention thresholds for wheel slip. The iDrive menu for this system displays 10 stages of defined permitted wheel slip. The new traction control option gives you the ability to select the ideal balance of racing car performance and directional stability for the situation, the road conditions, and your personal experience. This way, you can approach the limits on the track by reducing the extent of control system inputs and stages. The dual exhaust system on the M3 has been tuned for performance and sound. Electrically controlled flaps provide comfortable sound levels by reducing intrusive sound frequencies. Selecting Sport or Sport Plus modes turns up the intensity of the exhaust sound to match the increased dynamic feeling of the vehicle. An M Sound button allows you to reduce the engine note when desired and works in any drive mode. Making its debut is the new optional M Drive Professional, which has been developed specifically for track driving. This new option helps you make more consistent progress in pursuit of the ideal line and perfect lap. Features include the M Drift Analyzer, which records the duration, distance covered, line, and angle of drift with a rating shown on the control display. Other functions include the M Lap Timer, which provides a comprehensive amount of performance information shown on both the optional head-up display and in the instrument cluster, beyond just recording lap times. As well as checking your current lap, you can also keep a constant eye on how much quicker or slower you are than your fastest lap on the current session. High-quality, carefully crafted materials and M-specific design features in the interior create a modern, premium ambiance with sporting flair. The interior trim elements in the instrument panel, control panel, and cup holder cover come as standard in aluminum, rhombus seal, anthracite. M carbon fiber and new M fine brushed aluminum are optionally available. Added signature M details include red accents for the M buttons on the steering wheel and the start-stop button on the center console. The gear selector lever in the competition model is leather covered with an embedded M logo and stitched M colors. It also features an eye-catching cutout which is accentuated by integrated waterfall lighting. Cars with the optional carbon fiber interior trim also feature carbon trim for the inlays in the M steering wheel and the shift paddles for the competition models. The carbon paddles also have a unique design. The M3 features newly developed, heated M Sport seats and fine-grained merino leather trim with extended features. This example has the optional full merino leather in Silverstone and black two-tone. The M Sport seats have pronounced side bolsters, integrated head restraints, and an illuminated model badge. M-specific perforation, which enhances the effect of the optional seat ventilation, which is a first for this generation, and a contrasting color for the center section, depending on the variant chosen, raise the sense of sporting exclusivity another notch or two. Heated front seats are standard, as is a heated steering wheel. A new optional interior highlight are the electric front M carbon bucket seats. Making their debut in this generation, they combine racing functionality with lightweight design and comfort over long distances. The newly developed seats have integrated head restraints and an illuminated model badge. The use of carbon fiber reinforced plastic in the structure of the seat surface and backrest and cutouts in the side bolsters and below the head restraint save 21 pounds over the standard M Sport seats. Their racing car-inspired structure also enables the use of multi-point seat belts. The high Alcantara side bolsters help keep you and your front occupant firmly in place during high G-forces. The seat position can even be set lower than the standard M Sport seats. As awesome as they feel on the road, they can be quite difficult to climb in and out of just because of the tall bolstering. The new M3 welcomes the latest generation of BMW iDrive based on BMW Operating System 8.5. With the high-resolution curved display angled towards the driver and upgraded BMW Personal Assistant, the interaction between driver and vehicle is optimized for touch control and natural language. The fully digital screen, made up of a 12.3-inch information display and a 14.9-inch control display, contains M-specific content, including additional information on the vehicle's status, presented in a way that keeps your focus on the road ahead. The optional BMW head-up display projects information relevant to driving, including a multicolored tachometer, shift lights, and M-View onto the windshield. The new operating system also presents a simplified way of operating the automatic climate control system. The temperature and ventilation settings, as well as the seat heating and steering wheel heating, can now be controlled either by touch using a dedicated menu option in the lower area of the control display or by voice command. This latest advance in the field of digital operation brings a further reduction in the number of buttons and controls in the cockpit and a new design for the instrument panel. New adjustment controls for the air vent grills in the center of the instrument panel and on both sides of the cockpit allow the airflow direction to be adjusted using rotating and tilting movements. The iDrive home screen now continuously displays the navigation system's map view in a large format or another individually selectable view. The system's quick select functionality permits a flatter menu structure, enabling you to select the desired function directly from the home screen without any need to enter submenus. On your side of the control display, there's a bar of widgets for accessing media, phone, and other functions by swiping vertically. Swiping a widget horizontally displays additional related information and settings options. The widget bar can be customized by installing new widgets, removing existing ones, or changing their arrangement. The home icon at the lower edge of the control display makes it possible to return to the home screen from any application with a simple tap. Icons for direct access to the climate control menu, all apps menu, and if activated, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto can now be found next to the home icon. A premium Harman Kardon surround sound system is standard. It features 16 speakers and a 9-channel digital amplifier that puts out 464 watts of total power. Among the many features of the infotainment system, you can turn on a demo mode to experience the audio system's full range and quality. Like many vehicles nowadays, the M3 has customizable ambient interior lighting. There's a couple of different modes and a wide array of colors to choose from.
Hello, I am your personal assistant and as such, the ultimate driving machine. I can help you to set vehicle functions and will guide and support you with information and advice. Feel free to ask me any questions, such as what's the traffic like on my route, or give me a command, such as open the right rear window. I can control the functions for you so you can focus on the road as much as possible and so that we always reach our destination safely. In the Help menu, you will find tips on voice control and more sample commands that can help us always understand each other as well as possible. Just ask me about it. I am already looking forward to our trips together.
Up in the roof, you have your overhead console with LED lights and SOS emergency roadside assistance. There's dual flip-down visors with vanity mirrors and illumination, not to mention Bluetooth microphones for the hands-free phone system. Storage space is also plentiful. You've got a nicely equipped center console that's padded on both sides. There's plenty of storage, a wireless phone charger, USB connection, 12-volt power outlet. Across the door panels, there's big lower pockets, a small cubby on the left side of the dash, and a generous glove box on the right side. The M3 is equipped with extensive and cutting-edge standard driver assistance systems designed to enhance comfort and safety in both day-to-day driving and during long journeys. Park distance control and automatic high beam assist are standard, as is active protection and the active driving assistant. The optional driving assistance professional package for the competition models includes active cruise control with stop and go, extended traffic jam assistant for limited access highways, active lane keeping assistant, active blind spot detection, evasion aid, and emergency stop assist. The latest generation of the optional BMW head-up display system offers a 70% larger projection surface on which M-specific displays such as the multicolor tachometer, the shift lights, and M-View are shown. The optional parking assistance package can identify parking spots to the left or right and steer the car into the parking spot. The surround view camera system with 3D view gives a top-down view of the car and its surroundings, which can be also accessed remotely by the BMW Connected Drive app. The included BMW Drive Recorder uses the front and rear cameras to record video sequences up to 40 seconds in length with the tap of the iDrive controller or automatically in the event of a crash. The video clips can be exported to a storage device via the USB port. All M3s include dual frontal and seat-mounted side airbags for the driver and front passenger, head airbags for the front and rear seats, and knee airbags for the driver and front passenger. Of course, there's plenty of additional safety features in the new M3. Everything I've talked about thus far just scratches the surface. The M3's rear seat is incredibly nice. Honestly, the only thing really missing is a fold-down middle armrest. This example especially shows just how nice it can get between the leather and Alcantara, seatbelt color accents, and the incredible view of the carbon fiber front bucket seats. The rear of the center console even has adjustable air vents, USB-C charge ports, and climate control adjustments. The M3 is able to sit 3 people in a pinch, but 2 adults can fit quite comfortably. I'm 5'10" and I was surprised by the amount of head and legroom I had. The seat itself may look a little flat, but it's nicely contoured and fit my body pretty well. All 3 headrests are adjustable. The middle one can be folded when not in use for better visibility. Additional rear seat amenities include overhead LED reading lamps and child seat anchors. Despite there not being a fold-down middle armrest, you can still fold down the middle portion independently if you wish. It's just designed to expand on cargo space rather than enhance rear seat comfort. The M3 is offered with a fully powered trunk lid, part of the executive package. With it, you simply press a button and the trunk lid does the rest. For a smaller car, the M3 offers a good amount of trunk space, 13 cubic feet to be specific. That volume is the same regardless of whether you're looking at rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The trunk opening is wide, the lift-over height is low, and the trunk hinges are concealed. On the right side of the trunk, there's a recessed cubby for small items. On the left side, there's a netted section for additional small items. The floor is wide and flat. Underneath, you'll find the car's battery. Additional amenities include LED lighting and some D-rings. If you need additional cargo space, you can fold down the rear seat backrest by pulling the levers in the trunk. The rear seat backrest is split 40-20-40, but it default folds in a 60-40 fashion. You can independently fold the middle section of the backrest if you had some longer items to carry and still wanted to use the rear seat. With everything folded, you have a nearly flat, generous load floor all the way to the front seats. Well everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like down below because it really helps the videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that too, and make sure you turn those notifications on. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.